Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for August 2nd, 2023. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds that you can afford to do without. All right, put that aside, wait for the crude oil inventory report. Please do say hello in the chat. And we start off with crude. 9 o'clock start time. Back over here. It's too far below the long to get an entry, so we avoid a full stop there. Short trade at 81.49, 12 minutes into our session. That gives us target 1 and target 2, 34 ticks, and a one and done session. No 10 a.m. session because we do have a crude inventory report today. And we have a get in sync now. Looking for market open in a couple of minutes on the YM. We have a get in sync long also on soybeans. Unleaded picking up. This short trade actually was within our trade window. But from 10 seconds to first set up to this fourth bar, I suspect that you would have avoided that one because we were just 7 seconds to the third bar down and spiked just through the entry. So that should be an avoided full loss. So we pick up a short. That is going to be a 38 tick risk, so that'll be a 76 tick loss on the full loss. 20 seconds on the bar, so definitely in that one. And we pick up a money management trade. Partial win for target 2. Target 1 got a win. Second trade is a short. Same thing. Target 1 only. Just barely missing target 2. Target 2 traders pick up a partial win. Very good chance that target 1 traders are clear at this point. Target 2 traders probably need another one. And this time target 2 traders get a target 2, and that will get them POQ. And a small trailer. So 4 and done for target 2 traders, probably 3 and done for target 1. Market is open. Definitely in the long trade, and that's hit target 1 now, trailing at 598. Target 1 was worth 31 ticks, so this will be a one and done trade. Soybeans. Picking up a long setup. And yeah, that one was way down here at market open, so that is an avoided trade. Short now, 24.50, bring it down to 24.25. And it spiked right to the entry as it set up. All right, YM stops out at 598. That is done. And we do pick up and the long is actually in our trade plan, but looks like most likely we'll have to check that. Probably an avoidable trade on the long. The short, however, possibly a chance to get in on this bar. We'll have to look at that one to see also. It did hit target 3 if it's valid. Soybeans getting short. And we also have a short trade coming up, setting up just before our start time. Definitely getting in sync and triggering in. Money management's way down here, so 3 positions at target 3 and target 4 both hit. So target 3 is worth 13. That's 39 pips. Another 17 at target 4 is 56. And now trailing at 378. All right, the short trade stops out. Another, I would say, avoided long, and we have a new short that we should be in. And we need to find, there is our micro NQ. And we are at our start time now for the micro NQ. Micro Russell needing another tick or two. One more tick for money management. We've hit target 1, but there's our 14. So stops come to 77.2. And the micro NQ picks up a short. Definitely in that trade also. Russell stopping out, that's a break even. And the pound Aussie stopped out. That is one and done this morning. All right, and we get another break even, and now a long trade. That one looks like, yeah, that one we'll have to analyze. See if it went to, so let's put in all right. Actually, let's delete that for right now. Duplicate this one. Money management on the micro NQ. Target 1 in money management on soybeans. So this will be a one and done session on soybeans. Target 2 on the micro NQ and almost target 3, trailing at 610 and a half. Okay, looks like, yeah, we hit the entry on the very first bar, so that is an avoided trade, because we then came down and hit the stop over here before coming back up to the entry. Came down to the stop and then back up. So that's a no trade. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Robert. Good morning, Neil. So Pound Aussie's done. Crude is done. YM is done. Soybeans is in its POQ trade. Unleaded is done. And we're already, in just less than 10 minutes in, we're down to the micro Russell and the micro NQ. And finishing out the soybeans trade, trailing at 19.5 now. And the micro NQ stops out at 607 3/4. And we do pick up target, so target 2 and target 3. And trailing down between targets 1 and 2. Soybeans through all 3 targets. Taking 12, 19, and 27. We had a one tick adjustment on the entry. $58 ticks on the targets, and we're now at target 2 at the moment, so we're at 19 on the trailer. Short trade on micro Russell. We have a win and 2 break-evens on the micro Russell so far. This would be trade number 4. We have a long trade set up on the micro NQ. 615 3/4. The Russell at 81.3 it looks like. Yeah. short on the micro Russell, long on, ooh, that's a full stop out. We touched the entry and the stop on the micro NQ. So we're still slightly positive there, but out of the trade. And the micro Russell also picking up a full stop, getting a long trade. Time to get in. Hovered at our entry there for a little while. Let's make sure. Oh, that's the 6 tick. There we go. And it looks like a break even on the micro Russell. Okay. Well, looks like we came down, hit the stop first, and then came back up to hit the entry. So this is a valid trade. So we're in that trade, and it looks like it just missed money management. Getting rejected off the 50 EMA. Russell with a break even long and now in a short. That was 4 or 5. This is the last trade of the day. Making money management. Looks like it's going to be a good morning for questions, as we aren't going to have anything to talk about on our charts. Soybeans still in its short, 17 3/4 with a stop. Now, yeah, 17 3/4 for the soybean stop. What was target 3? 17 and a half. So we're 26 tick profit on the trailer at the moment, with 58 ticks in hand already from the targets. $14.5 points. No, let's see. Yeah, 14.5 points. And stopping out for the 26 ticks, 84 ticks, 21 points on the day. And we get a full stop, looks like a full stop out, stop and reverse. on the micro NQ, so we ultimately do get a full stop out of that, and we are now short. We get a target 3 win and a small trailer on the Russell to finish the session with 6 trades. 2 wins, 3 break-evens, and a loss. Well, not a bad morning. Unleaded was the only market we had to take more than one trade, other than our catapult charts, micro Russell and micro NQ. Since our POQs are multiple wins there, we'll always take multiple trades on those. So we are down to the micro NQ this morning. Questions or comments coming into the... We've got at least another 25 minutes in here before I need to switch over the crude inventory report. $20 minutes and we're done with 6 out of 7 charts. That's not bad. Actually, crude and unleaded were actually done before. Well, yeah, we're done before we even started. Before I opened the room, they have 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock start times. Pound Aussie starting at 8:30, finishing up just after market open, 9:30, around 9:33. Trade number 3 on the micro NQ is a short. Not necessarily, Robert. It just depends on what was driving it. You know, we really don't care what was driving the market. All we care about is the price action. We will trade the price action that's presented to us. Let's See, looks like micro NQ is at right around session lows. The Russell is that's interesting. I don't see my session open line. Did that get turned off? No, it's supposed to be showing the open. But it doesn't seem to be showing an open this morning. Don't see one yesterday either. Yeah, there it is, yesterday. Okay, it's buried in the session high. Okay, it's buried in the session high at the moment. That's what's going on. But we're definitely in negative territory on the Russell. The YM looks like, I'm guessing we're in negative territory on the YM as well. Yeah, same thing. The session open is also the session high. So it's been in negative all morning as well. This is a larger trade on the micro NQ because of the wick on the setup bar. So we have 29.25. Target 1. Our typical target 2 is 28.5. I like to see at least 30 before I'll pull back to target 1. And we've got an adjustment on the entry as well. So yeah, let's stay with target 2 for the moment. Target 1 will still be our money management level. Yes, it's the 6.2 custom Renko trade plan. Just change the chart to a 12.3. So all the settings are the same for the 6.2. Neil asking if the MNQ plan I'm running here is using the default settings on the. It's actually not default settings. It's a custom plan, but it's the custom plan for the 6.2 custom Renko, which is on the owner site. But we've just changed the chart itself to the 12.3. The 6.2 was just, at the time we were looking at it, 6.2 was just too fast to trade. And my NQ seems to have slowed down quite a bit. Yes. Let's go back and take a look at that one. Well, you're right. That one's not on the... That was one, I guess, that Troy had come up with. All right, let's go over that one then. And we have a stop and reverse, 512, 612 and a half, so go to 613 and a half. We're still in. $13.75 actually. And we got to $13.50, so yeah. Just barely surviving, but still actually in the short. Okay, let's see if we can put that up. Now, is it going to stop out? Before I put it up, let's see if this one stops out. And it does, so we stay in the short. The stop and reverse cancels, as it did hit its stop. Alright, let's bring up the settings on this and get them out of the way. Yeah, this is for the 48 tick. Okay, yeah, I went ahead and named this one, but the settings should be the same, but we'll go ahead and throw them. 6 tick off, entry offset, 8 tick stop offset. Targets at 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. Fixed target ticks at 156. Yeah, this is the 6.2. Minimum ticks for break even 44. Break even ticks is 1. Begin trailing the EMA at 200% of target 1. So that would be 3.0 effectively. Trailing the 14 EMA. Trail offset is 6 ticks. We are using the EMA filter. Standard settings there. (14 EMA), 2 and 6 for the cat lines. Colors, no key level adjustments because this is a 1/4 point tick market. We are still in the short, by the way. And that's pretty much it. Everything else is just the graphics. And that's it. And did you need some more time on that, or you want a screenshot as we go down, Neil? But that was a custom plan for the 6.2, but we found watching it, the 6-2 was at the time, at least at the time, was just absolutely too fast to trade. We were missing more trades than we were able to execute. Well, okay, that'll work. So far, we're still in the short. Third trade, win on trade number 1, full loss on trade number 2. It got targets 2 and 3, so that should insulate us from a single loss. And we should be somewhat positive, not tremendously, but we should still be positive after those 2 trades. Oh, have you just had default settings on it? Okay, yeah, that would do it. Yeah, the targets are pushed out a little further. They're as I said, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. 200% of target 1 for the trailer, 44 tick minimum for the, which is 11 points for. And there's a new short trade, but we're still in the short that I have the little horizontal line on the entry there, because we stop and revert, taking a one point stop and reverse adjustment kept us in the short trade. And target 1, so there's money management. Stop comes to, let's see, the entry was at 3/4, so the stop comes to 50. And there's a 156 tick target, fixed target, coming down 550 3/4 for target 2. That's going to be a big target. We'll start trailing at something like about 58.5 points. So that's going to be in between targets 2 and 3. But there is target 2. So a 49 3/4 point target 2 for win number 2. So 2 wins, 1 loss, and win number 2 is a big one. I'll go ahead and take the trailer on this when it hits on this subsequent trade. Looks like it's going to be, yeah, looks like it'll be pretty close to where we would start trailing on the original trade. Let's see, 58.5 points would be 542 1/4. So we will start trailing on the close of this bar. So we'll hang that right there. What was 42 1/4? Yeah, actually, we are already trailing at 60. Call it 66 3/4, 566 3/4. Nothing new as yet. So we've got targets 3, 4, and trail. We've got 3 positions on the sitting on the trailer now. At 566 3/4. And we move down to 558 1/4. And 552 1/4. There is target 3. And we have hit it. $70.25 points. That's 120, and even 120 points on those two targets. And that, unfortunately, is, well, let's see, let's go back one more time. There is target 4. And the stop at 552 1/4. And that is where I have to say goodbye, folks, and we will see you in a few minutes for the crude oil inventory report. So we'll see you back in roughly 10 minutes. Talk to you shortly.